Hey, coaches, welcome to another episode of Coaching Youth Hoops. I hope you're having an amazing day filled with lots of basketball. All right, we're back with another episode. I'm flying solo today. Steve is probably winning some basketball games um, at the high school level. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a topic that comes up very often. I witnessed it the other day in a rec league game, and I wish I could say I'm not guilty of this myself. I absolutely am. When I was a young coach, and when I say young, when I first started out, not a lot of experience coaching my son's rec league team. Uh, and the topic is this: getting overly frustrated with the referees and blaming them when games don't go your way. I'm on a few boards of rec leagues here in my area, and I happened to pop into a game and witnessed a coach getting very frustrated and at a call, and then that ended in a 20-minute conversation post game about this one particular call, and the coach blaming the refs for the loss, blaming, or saying that the refs had it in for them and that they were picking on him. So, one thing I want to say about that is, honestly, you step back from this situation. Do you think that ref the night before is thinking, oh, yeah, we played that team and I'm going to get this guy? These refs are making maybe $35 an hour. I don't know what they make, where you are, but that's about what they're making, $35 to $50 an hour for rec league games. Uh, and they're doing the best that they can, and I think the biggest thing is to remember, they're human and they are going to make the mistakes, and it is part of the game, right? It's part of the game, and I get it. We all want to win, and I always ask myself this question, and I was explaining this to the coach after his own game, and he kept on saying, well, I care about the kids. We haven't won a game all season, right? The kids are sad, and I get all that. And the kids aren't going to remember when they're our age, did we win that, fourth grade rec league game, right? They're going to remember the memories that they had and the feelings. That basketball in general was joyful as a youth, if you make it that way. Again, but I get it. We get a questionable call or blood starts to boil, and you say you care about the kids, and that's why you get frustrated. Can I use that excuse myself? I can't say I haven't. So let me give you a few tips. Uh, and I think the first one is just breathe and stay composed, right? Your kids will reflect how you act. Your parents in the stands will also reflect how you act. It just yelling sets a bad example for the kids, period, right? If you feel yourself just getting worked up, call a timeout and regroup, right? Have your assistant coach step in for a second, take a deep breath. Okay, all right. Tip number 2, be solution focused with your team. If you see the ref make a bad call or what you think is a bad call, use it as a teaching moment. And talk to your kids about overcoming adversity. Refocus your players, and get it under control. Get yourself under control, get them under control. But again, use it as a learning opportunity. Life doesn't always go our way, no matter how good of a person we are, how many good deeds we do, right? Stuff happens. We have to teach our kids how to overcome. And it's not that it's how you respond is what matters to situations like that. And have perspective, right? The final score doesn't define you as a coach or your players' success as young athletes. Judge your team's success based on skills learned, the growth that they've done. Maybe you set out a goal and they achieved that goal during the game, but still lost, right? Talk about their energy and effort that they brought in the game. Use those things as motivation and as wins, right? It's not just about what the win-loss record in the record book, right? And especially at the youth level, our goal should be teaching a love for the game. That is a lot of times I always say fun and fundamentals. That's really what it boils down to at the youth level. And yes, that includes competitive youth level, not just the rec leagues, right? Fun and fundamentals is what it should be about. Let's not take the game away from our kids. And then, if for example, the week prior you got a little heated with a ref, just walk up to him at the next game and, have a conversation with him. Tell him you're sorry about how you reacted. Have a quick, respectful chat. Uh, and just remember that again, it's, you can I should say this, you can clarify your points, but don't accuse them of favoring the other team or getting back at you. 9 times out of 10, that's truly not the case. Are there times? Sure, of course. Again, they're human, right? But build a rapport with the ref, shake their hands. Your players will see that as well. Shake the ref's hands after the game, no matter the outcome. And the last tip here is just don't take it personally, right? Refereeing is difficult, and especially at the youth sport or youth level, and it's getting more difficult because parents are getting involved and yelling at the refs, right? And again, we blame refs for the outcome of the game, and that's just simply not the case. It's a thankless job. Mistakes will happen. And I can, again, 9 times out of 10, they're just not intentionally making calls against your team, right? Assume good intent before moving forward, right? Again, if you just follow these tips, you'll be able to keep your ref frustrations at ease. You'll build character with the kids. So take a deep breath during these tense games. Be the composed, supportive of coach that your team needs. All right, coaches, head on over to the Coaching Youth Hoops Facebook group. If you're not over there already, it's a great community of coaches asking questions, coaches helping coaches. And if you are in need of a great offense, check out the Blitz Attack offense. I think you'll really enjoy that. And one last thing, if you're not on the Game Changer app, I strongly encourage you to get there now. It is one of the best basketball apps on the market to record games, track stats. Parents can see the live action if they can't be at the game. Again, go to gc.com/coaching youth hoops for more information. All right, till next time, coaches. Thank you.